At first you choose a partner based on appearance and enjoy it until you realize that your children will be raised not based on appearance but based on values. No amount of success can compensate for failure at home. If people took back the pain they caused you, you'd lose the strength you gain. The average of 5 concept is real. If you really want to know someone, look at the 5 people they talk to the most and spend the most time with. Your friends' problems become your problems. The smaller your social circle, the fewer problems you have. Once you realize your value, you'll be greatly surprised at what you used to settle for. When you laugh, people laugh with you, and when you cry alone. Just because you miss someone doesn't mean you need them back in your life. Missing is a part of getting over. The magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Over-trusting, betrayal, masturbation, loss of energy, stress, hair loss, overthinking, depression, saying no. These are all important aspects of life. Revenge can end up ruining your own life. Observing leads to an increase in wisdom, and forgiving brings healing. Letting go brings peace of mind. Remember, you can always earn money. It's not a big deal. Your world won't end because you don't have a fixed income. Something else will work out. The one we show to the world and strangers, the one we show to family, spouses and close friends, and the one we show only to ourselves. Not everything in this world should be your problem. Some things are simply none of your business. Focus on the issues that directly affect you, and you'll be much happier that way. Rejection is important. It helps you grow. No one has all the answers. You'll spend a lot of time figuring things out. Most people remain in the same place for a reason. The things they hold dear act as anchors that keep them there. Stop trying to make everyone love you. You need enemies to succeed. Sometimes, when you're in a dark place, it feels like you've been buried, but in reality, you've been planted. The person who cares less holds more power in a relationship. Never sacrifice your progress for a friend. The world doesn't care about your potential. It cares about what you've actually done. Initially, you spend all your health pursuing wealth, only to later spend all your wealth for a single day of good health. Don't compare your life to others. They may appear better off, but they have problems you've never heard of. Keep your thoughts and knowledge to yourself. Today's friend could be tomorrow's enemy. Embrace judgment, regardless of the outcome. You'll always be judged. Live to impress yourself, not others. Worry is the ultimate bully. Regret, complaining, and tears won't yield results. Recognize what truly matters and focus on it. If something bothers you, change it if you can. If it's beyond your control, learn to accept it. The only thing you can influence is yourself. When you wake up in the morning, remember the promises you made to yourself the night before. In your first 20 years, you worry about what people think of you. In the next 20, you swear you don't care. By the next 20, you realize they aren't thinking about you at all. To acquire what you've never had, you must do what you've never done. People often speak freely when they're happy. Be cautious and wise about this. The world won't treat you better simply because you're a good person. Chasing after the opposite sex and engaging in temporary relationships that revolve solely around physical intimacy is ultimately pointless. Words spoken in anger don't always reflect true feelings. Often, it's okay to forgive angry individuals. After all, they're only human. As life unfolds, people will let you down, but you'll find the strength to rise again. Life doesn't pause for anyone. Avoid spreading negativity everywhere. It only leads to a dismal existence. Not everyone you encounter will be part of your future. Some are merely passing through to impart. Remember that wasted money can be earned again, but missed moments can never be reclaimed. Life isn't always fair, and good deeds don't always receive rewards, nor are bad deeds always punished. Sometimes things work out unexpectedly. The ego isn't inherently negative. It's a tool we can use to achieve our goals and feel vitality. However, we shouldn't allow it to control us. Accept that there will always be someone better than you at something, and learn from them. Betrayal often comes from unexpected sources. The most challenging part of any journey is the beginning, where the rocket expends 90% of its fuel during takeoff. Patience during moments of anger prevents countless minutes of regret. Success is a solitary journey. You must learn to accept losses and make necessary compromises. Procrastination is a weakness. Face bad days with resilience even when good days seem elusive. Don't compare yourself to others because no one can play your role better than you. No work is beneath you. The only thing that should be beneath you is your ego. Work hard in silence and showcase your skills at the job you have. No matter how hard you work, you can't have everything you desire. Eventually, most of us settle in some aspect of our lives. Owning your truth can be challenging, but it's not nearly as difficult as spending your life running away from. Many of the people you've confided in have likely shared your secrets with others. True growth comes from realizing that you are not the voice of your mind. You are the one who hears it. People often prefer to hear the good rather than the bad, so finding someone to confide in when you have issues can be tough. The walls you build to keep things out also keep things in. There are moments when you see someone for the last time without even realizing it. Be mindful. You'll never know the true value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Avoid setting expectations too high. The greater the expectation, the more it hurts when reality falls short. Regret your words, but never your silence. Learning to let go even when you're right is essential. In life, defeat isn't declared when you fall down. It's declared when you refuse to get back up. Moving on can be incredibly challenging, but once you do, you'll realize it was the best decision. Never make a promise you can't keep, and stop allowing others to take advantage of you. Learn to say no and understand your rights. When talking to people, look them in the eye and on the face. It will boost your confidence in front of others. Find something you love, something you can lean on, something that brings you vitality. To stay resilient, you need something to fall back on when you feel depressed. Life isn't as complicated as it seems. Often it's just our minds playing tricks on us. When you break it down, things become simple and clear. Time is your most valuable resource, and there are no refunds or second chances for wasted time. To truly love yourself, you cannot harbor hatred for the experiences that shaped you. Be impatient with actions, but patient with results. If you're unhappy with yourself, you'll struggle to find happiness in any relationship. Loneliness and being alone are distinct states. And thinking can be destructive. It twists situations, magnifies trivial concerns, and makes everything worse than it actually is. Most people are a waste of time, but every encounter teaches us valuable lessons. Trust your instincts. Gut feelings can save you from significant troubles. Don't earn extra points for tolerating people you dislike. Life isn't fair, so avoid complaining and learn to develop resilience. You don't need greatness to start. You just need to begin. Poverty often drives out love and peace. Emotional attachment to others can lead to disappointment. As people change, even close friends may become strangers. Remember that what lifts you up matters more than what others say. Think before you act. A moment of consideration prevents actions that don't reflect your true character. Life throws lemons, pepper, salt, and sometimes cold water at you, but they don't always come together in a specific order. Keep striving until you turn adversity into something refreshing like lemonade. If you can't do it now, you won't do it later. Never regret. It won't change your past, but it can shape your future if you continue dwelling on it. Avoid building hopes. They create expectations which can weaken you. Some people simply won't admit when they're wrong. Don't waste time trying to convince them otherwise. Passion is incredible, but it doesn't solve all your problems. While it can significantly impact your life, it's not all rainbows and unicorns. Remember that you're not unique. There will always be someone equally attractive, fun, and quiet. Sometimes you just have to let stupid people be stupid. When reading a quote, don't merely acknowledge its wisdom. Instead, consider how it relates to your own life.